we get got. Is this man for the... Had to work the plan, set up shop. But life, pray to God. So I love my time till I'm gone. Vices I dealt with the wrong. Exhaling the nimbus, head pain in my songs. I'm loving a heavenly touch, got a... And I'm... This life kinda short, be on job. Yeah, be honest, do not slave to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheet. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from an OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that.
With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a... A lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And it's Towns penetrating from outside the arc. No good there. Now Washington takes it the other way. Outside Beal. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
At the line for the Wizards.
And it's always exciting to see a developing talent like Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, there's no doubt, because the growth we've seen from him has been so encouraging. This guy works on himself, looks to improve his skill set, and you only hope the stat line continues to improve.
Now here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
Down low. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Beal. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bryant. Towns with the defensive effort.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And that one, good.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Bertans. Inside. Here's Beal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now
first.
here's
2
Beal.
minutes.
He has 7.
Minnesota foul.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Beal gets a wide open look.
Checking in for the
No
Wizards,
good on the quick three.
Montrezl Harrell.
Timberwolves trail by 6
Kuzma.
to the paint.
Denny.
And the dunk by Towns.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Timberwolves foul.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
D'Angelo Russell. That's his first
On
personal
defense,
foul.
Minnesota.
Third team foul. Checking in for the Wizards.
Kuzma, left side.
It's Caldwell Pope.
And stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Pass to Harrell. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Harrell, that's good.
Montrezl Harrell.
Well, you see why Harrell shoots such a high percentage. This guy takes great shots that all fall within the structure of the offense.
Pass to Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 8 points. The Wizards with the lead. Now Harrell. Caldwell Pope outside. And here's Kuzma. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Checking in for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford.
Outside Russell. Into the lane. That ties the game.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Minnesota foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns.
Anthony Towns.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
Wizards foul.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Endures the last few years for Russell, but has seen a lot of turnover and change for that young man.
And you know what? That can really slow down a player on the court more than you think. Last handful of years, Russell has changed teams and coaches several times, and yet he has still continued to be a factor on the floor.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Here's Reed. Now Beasley. And it's Russell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Reed. And the rejection by Harrell. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Gafford. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Here's Towns. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Timeout is charged
You
to
see the
Washington.
kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 4. Pass to Beal. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Reed with it. Back to Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly. Now here's Edwards. Beasley with the bounce pass. Towns is doubled. Back to Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
And Towns throws it down.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Here's Beal. The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Bertans. Here's Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal
Most
foul.
NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
Back to Beal. Over Beverly. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Reed. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony
Breaking down
Edwards.
some numbers here. The hustle
That's his
stats
first
for
personal foul.
Minnesota.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off
Shooting
with some
for Washington.
highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
They grabbed their own miss. Russell with the bucket.
You know, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
Caldwell Pope with it. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Caldwell Pope. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is Russell. He's got 10. He takes it in, and the layup is good. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick-and-roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Beal. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Minnesota leading by 5 to the inside. Here's Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside, Beal. Over Russell. Pass to Bryant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves. Nas Reed.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by 7. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Right side, Russell. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
Now, here is Russell. 14 points for him. Here's Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Over Bryant. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 16.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Wizards trailed by 11. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
So both teams making some changes here. And that one drops. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
Pass to Hachimura. They could use a bucket. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Assist goes to...
That's 7 points
Spencer
here for
Dinwiddie.
Rui Hachimura.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Washington calls timeout.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Wizards substitution.
Here's Dinwiddie. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Gafford, high post. Dinwiddie outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Down low. Out to Kuzma. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Vanderbilt. Left side, Towns. Here's Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Kuzma. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, and a big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Back to Beal. Releases. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Towns gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Gafford. Towns with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Towns has got 24 points. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Gafford. There's Beal with the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
To the wing right side. Here's Noel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal.
And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Outside, Towns. Back to Beverly. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for Minnesota, Carl.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has always had a burden on his shoulders offensively, and he has the skill set to be able to handle it gracefully.
Pass to Edwards. Russell left side. Takes the three. That one doesn't go. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Beal. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Spencer.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Outside, Russell. It's Beasley on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That's good from
The
Beasley.
line for Minnesota, Malik Beasley.
Beasley hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Beal. Dinwiddie outside. Wizards passing it around. Bertans can't get it to go.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Russell from deep three-point territory. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
To me, if you're the defense, you live with that one. D'Angelo Russell demanding respect on the deep ball.
Goes back up. Bryant.
Thomas Bryant.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Russell. And here's Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Beal with the block.
I love the anticipation from Bradley Beal. Wow, what a block.
Beal from deep three-point land. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Big Cat with the assist.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
The drive by Beal. And he lays it straight in. Beal's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, the defender's all over him, but this guy is able, Bradley Beal, to play through it and get the score.
Here's the teardrop. And it's Russell missing. Dinwiddie outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
For the Wizards.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
There's 39 seconds left in the game.
Checking in for the Wizards.
Outside, Russell. Driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And in terms of size, not your
Shooting
typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And that one falls for Gafford. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Baseline jumper. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Gafford. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly.